Alrighty, this is my 328i boosted. Just a little walk around. Let's just show the interior first. Stock. I kind of like the stock seats that's heated. My gauge pods right here. All you need, your boost gauge and AEM. My pro shifter. That was really nice. I really like it. And yeah, stock seats. As you can see, my trim broke, which sucks, but we'll get a new one eventually. Window switch is down there somewhere, but it's okay. But yeah, that's the interior. Very simple, very nice. Just no real money was spent there. All the money spent up here. Oh my God. Shouldn't have lifted it like that. Here it is. The creme of the creme. This has been boosted for a little bit now. Nice. So let's talk a little bit about my boosted E46. Reliability has been just like how it was NA. Great, amazing, no issues. Reason being because out of the things I've learned and seen other people do, you learn from those people's mistakes so you can build it a little bit better. Key features: wastegate, name brand, don't cheap out. Stock ECUs do not have any safety features, any boost cut features, does not have any features to prevent overboost. Your wastegate is gonna, reliable wastegate is not gonna give you an issue. And also, most importantly, what people do overlook is wastegate location. Where that wastegate is will also depend if it's gonna boost creep or not. Remember, wastegates need to be at a certain spot where the angle, the flow of the exhaust flows pretty much directly towards it. It needs to be a pretty easy path. That's how the wastegates can work and function properly. So that's another key feature. Get a manifold that has a proper wastegate location. Mine's is basically an RSI copy, so it's not the legit one, but they pretty much all do the same. They're on the same location, so we made it work. It works amazing, so no complaints there. That was definitely something I strongly recommend. Get a turbo manifold that's going to have appropriate wastegate. You can put it anywhere you want, and you can even put it on the exhaust housing, which is actually even better because you can actually come get it off from this side right here, and it's just a direct path to the gate, so it's almost like perfect. But it's going to depend on your build and what you're going to do. For this one, I use a solid location with an elbow just because it's in a tight location. As you can see, there's my drain. Oh, it's super hard to see. You can see my gate with the extension on it. It's really hard to see. So yeah, you can see I have my screamer pipe down there. That's custom made by me. We had to figure out a weird angle because, like I said, that elbow is super short. I had to make a weird angle, weird piece. That's a whole different story in itself. Turbo, a GTX 35, 82, journal bearing. Great turbo, I love it. Makes great noises, spools. At 35, it starts to spool. At $4,000, I have power on tap. Let's go! Intercooler, funny story, this intercooler came from a Mazda Speed 3. Guy was cool. Like I said, I kind of look forward to his build. He actually overgrew this intercooler, and hopefully I do the same. So that's why I got that. For intercooler piping, you can actually cheap out on here, but I chose a little bit more expensive route. I got the intercooler piping from CX Racing, just because it's pretty. I like this pipe right here. Clamp there, done. Perfect. As you can see, it doesn't fit the fog light, but it's okay. This side, the same thing. I actually had to modify it just because on my turbo, I got my fabricator to weld an elbow. Nice. And yeah, just cut, modified, and added a clamp and bead rolled it, and perfect, works great. No boost leaks, no clamp issues, no nothing. Perfect. So stock ECU, that's what I'm running on. MS42. In the near future, this car is going to get an MS43 upgrade, get rid of the hybrid throttle, go fully electric. I'm so looking forward to it. It's just that, as you can see, I work outside. All right, coming back to where I left off, I was talking about the MS43 upgrade and how I work outside. So some of this stuff does get delayed because of this. I don't have a garage. Partially there, this is an excuse, but I don't have all the parts. And also, salt, I don't really like salt on my cars. Wham wham, who cares? But yeah, so blow off valve, to me it didn't really matter. I'm actually not running a BOV, even though you see one right here. Actually, it's because the vacuum source is super weak on that, so it doesn't actually work. It doesn't open, doesn't make any noises. So yeah, it all comes out here. It flutters and makes cool noises. That's actually not good for your turbo, so I don't recommend that. Definitely make sure your blow off valve is working if you do care about your turbo. Like I said, that one was cheaper. It's great. I love it. It's from Jack Spania, so don't forget. But yeah, let me see. Injectors, 650cc with a DW 200 pump. So DW, why not match them? So stock regulator, just because, like I said, this is just a little over 8. We're gonna probably max out on gas. We're gonna probably go to 11 psi, 11.5, just to be safe. Because 12 is pretty much the max on gas for these motors. For B30s, for B28s, 12 psi is just where the limit is on 93. You actually can keep going on E85, which is what we're going to do in the future. So I'm very looking forward to that as well. After MS43, we're going to be planning to E85 this car. But it's going to suck, I know, during the winter time, but we'll get to those problems when we get there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Little overview of the build, some of the parts that I used, so it can help you out. You know, you don't have to do the M50 swap. I did. Makes life simple, more space under the manifold. Oh yeah, something key feature here, oil supply for a turbo feed. What I did was actually get an adapter where my oil pressure switch is at. I didn't want to tap to the Vanos line. I never felt comfortable taking Vanos pressure away from a system that needs it. So people have done them. It actually works quite well. Some people don't have any issues. I just never really liked the idea because, like I said, I do have the E46 M3, and like I said, if oil Vanos pressure drops, you have, and it's not going to work properly. But of course, that's a bit more sophisticated. This is more of an econo motor. It's not going to really care that much. But either way, it's just a general rule of thumb. Just keep that working as a design. So I didn't want to take the pressure out of there. For oil pump nut, B30s are the root cause of this one issue, but of course it can happen to the other smaller motors. Key features to keep a lookout. I-tack welded mines has been reliable, has not given me an issue. You can safety wire it, or people just go with the upgraded 3-bolt style pump. Like I said, there's fixes for that. Just be careful. These motors, especially for B30, don't go over 7 grand. That's pretty much the Achilles heels because of its harmonics. The dampener might help. I'm not sure. I don't have a B30, got a B28. So it's a less likely for mines to actually come off and destroy it. But of course, it depends how you drive. If you track it, or especially more likely it's probably the drifters themselves because they're constantly on rev limiter all the time. But like I said, I haven't had any issues. Tack weld, perfect, no issues. And I've red bombed the fuck out of mine. Heat management, PTP. Best bang for your buck for turbo blankets. Why do we run turbo blankets? Ooh, that bitch is good. Best bang for buck right here. PTP. Great product, works great. But yeah.